Welcome! It's a great day to be a miner. In today's video, we got some amazing new hardware to open. We got 3 brand new GPUs, high-end GPUs, plus we've got a motherboard and some other accessories to unbox. Without further ado, let's spin that intro. Hey, how are ya? We got a lot of cool new stuff to unbox today, so let's tear into it. Over here we have a stack of GPUs, and over here we have a miscellaneous box of hardware. So let's start with the hardware, because it's the interesting one. Well, who doesn't love GPUs? All GPUs are interesting. I got this deal off of eBay. This is a whole set of different hardware, including motherboard, CPU, power supply, RAM, etc. And I got a really good deal on this because I don't think the listing was necessarily done that well, and it didn't really describe all the parts. So I had messaged the buyer. The guy seemed legit. And he gave me all the specs, and it seemed like a really good deal, and I grabbed it out of the last second. So let's unbox this. As long as everything in here is functional, then it really is quite a good deal for what I paid. So without further ado, RGB knife, engage. All right, let's open this thing up. Man, this guy, he put some packing on this. I think he might have used 3 rolls of tape getting this thing wrapped. Then we got the RGB knife. I might have to sharpen it after this one.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Random hunks of styrofoam jammed in there, but hey, it didn't seem like anything moved around at all, so it did its job. It served its purpose. I'm okay with the random chunks of styrofoam jammed in a box. Most of this was very dusty, dirty. Looks like it'll all need a big scrubbing after we take a look. At least that's what I could tell from the limited amount of pictures that were there. So there's one component. And here, let's see our power supply here. It is a fully modular Corsair TX650M. And I'm pretty sure it is quite dusty on the top. I'm pretty sure this is a gold rated PSU. I'll have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure it is a gold rated 650 watt power supply. So that's a nice little power supply. And it looks like, hopefully he's got my last cable in there. It's got all the cables plugged in except one. If not, that could be a bit of a problem, but we'll see. No boxes for any of this hardware. This is our main component. And some throw-in pieces. A random thumb screw, because you always need a random thumb screw thrown into the box. And that's everything in the box. So let's open up the components. Let's start with the little accessory bag and see what's in here. Right away, I see the I/O shield for the motherboard. It's not bent up, just a plain, well, nope, it's bent up pretty good, but I think it'll flex back into place. Bent really bad on the corner, but I think it'll bend back in once you snap it into a case. And then I have a Gigabyte 240 gigabyte SSD. Two random SATA cables, and there's some random screws in here. It looks like power supply screws plus SSD screws plus 1 random thumb screw, just like this one. So there's 2 random thumb screws. All right, let's move that out of the way where I don't lose it, and then we'll open the 2 main boxes and components here. Let's start with the smaller one. This should just be a normal spin drive.
A few moments later.
This is a Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte spin drive. I think it's just a 5400, but these are very reliable drives. I have one in my main desktop as well. They are a very economical and a very reliable drive. So let's set that aside. And let's open what the main part of this purchase is.
Day 4.
So there we go. We got a nice Asrock board. I looked up the board. It's just kind of a lower tier board, but it's not a bad board. It's so yeah, so the 2600's already slotted in, and he sent me pictures of it while it was still in Windows operational, so that's a plus. And then the RAM I was really surprised about, because this RAM is, it should be 3600 megahertz G-Skill Ripjaws. So, and this is one of those motherboards where only one side unclips. Let's see here. 36 megahertz, 16 gigabyte. Yeah, it's a 16 gigabyte kit, 3600 megahertz. So that's a really nice kit right there. So that was a good bonus. So all in all, I got the power supply, 650 watt Gold Corsair, 2600 Ryzen with stock cooler, an Asrock motherboard, and 16 gigabytes of G-Skill Ripjaws, 3600 megahertz. I got a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda drive and a 240 gigabyte SSD, counting shipping, all included to my doorstep, $350. I'd say that's a pretty solid deal. The CPU alone would be $150. Your memory is going to be well over $100. Motherboard another 100. Power supply at least another 75, probably $75. The spin drive's another 50. The SSD is another 40. So yeah, I made out pretty well as long as all this is operational. And if it's not, well, then we're gonna have a problem. But this is a very nice setup. It is a bit dusty. I would have to give it a nice once over thorough cleaning on this guy before we do too much. Before I do any of that, what I'll end up doing is I'll set it up right here on the desk and hook the power supply up, hook a monitor up to it, and fire it up and make sure everything posts, check the BIOS, make sure it's good, and then I'll throw an OS on one of the two drives and just test it out and make sure that all of this is fully functional. If so, I think I did a pretty solid deal at $350 total. So with the Power Magic, we'll clean all this up and we're going to start the unboxing on the GPUs on my Snap Red Panda style, baby. We're back again. That never gets old. I love the Snap. I love the time lapse. Let's open the GPUs. Let's open the least exciting first. These are all brand new GPUs. RGB knife. Engage. Let's open this one. This one comes directly from EVGA. And, oh man, it's not a GPU. It is actually just an EVGA lanyard. That's a bit depressing. Oh wait, no. Whew. There's a GPU in here with the lanyard. All right, so we're doing a plain box. This inside here is a RTX 2060 KO EVGA. It is a very solid card, should get around 30 mega hash per second out of this thing at a very efficient power. Hopefully I can get it down around 80 watts for 30 mega hash on Ethereum. That's a solid card. We'll add that to our upcoming EVGA rig build. Set that aside. Now let's open a couple of the more exciting. And that other one came from EVGA Direct. So let's open this guy next and see what's in here. This too came from EVGA Direct, but this one's much more exciting than the past one. Are y'all ready for it? That is an EVGA RTX 3070 for the win, and it is not limited hash rate. This is the -KR model. You can tell on EVGA because the last two characters in the serial number should be -KR for the full hash rate, unless we're talking about 3070 Ti or 3080 Ti. they had to go and mess up the naming scheme. But on the new limited hash rate on the 3060, the 3070, the 3080s, they will end in -KL. The non-limited will end in -KR. Let's look at this number right off the bat. It is the last 4 characters, 3767-KR. This is the full Hashrate RTX 3070 for the Win 3. This is going to be a really nice card. I'm sure I can get at least 61 to 62 mega hash on this thing, and hopefully I can crank down the power probably around 120 watts if I get it really efficiently. So let's set that one aside. Next, this one came from AMD Direct from their website. That's right, both of these cards were purchased at MSRP. AMD tends to do drops weekly from their direct site, and it is kind of difficult to get in. The site gets a little buggy. You have to keep hitting the captchas, keep solving them, keep trying. You can get it from AMD Direct. It's kind of difficult though, and if you buy one from AMD Direct, you might not be able to buy one for at least, you know, a month again, because I believe they limit it by your household. So let's take a look and see what card I have in here. It's pretty beefy for a reference model, brand new AMD RX 6700 XT Reference Edition. This one ran me about $450, I believe. This one ran me, I want to say, around $700. Both are brand new from EVGA Direct, from AMD Direct. These are quality, good scores. This is going into my AMD rig. This will obviously go in with some of my other RTX 30 series cards, and we're gonna get these things hashing. I hope you enjoyed our new unboxing for today. We'll have some more graphics cards on the way. Yes, we have at least 2 more 3070s en route, and hopefully another AMD will be here within the next week. We got plenty more videos, we got plenty of more testing and hash rate coming your way. Thanks, let's cut into the outro. Well, there you have it. 3 brand new GPUs. Can't wait to get those things into the test bench, get them hashing, and get you all the nerdy numbers. Also, I can't wait to test out that new motherboard CPU RAM combo and make sure it is all up and legit, and then figure out what we're gonna exactly build with it. I got some new things coming in that would probably work pretty well with that. If you're new to mining or you need some help getting set up, make sure to join the Misfit Mining Discord, link down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for future content. Thanks for coming along and enjoy the ride.